Hi. Today I'm doing something a little different. I am reviewing an EP by a band called Lossline, and the name of the EP is called One of Us Was Building an Empire. Lossline is a band from Manchester, UK, and they were formed in 2020. And as their name suggests, their songs tend to be a little bit on the darker side of life, expressing loss or grief or sadness, but through beautiful melodies and interesting music. And so I think we can get started. From the very beginning, the EP title caught my attention. It makes me feel very curious. I already want to dive in further. And as I look at the song titles, they're really interesting. So we've got A Telephone Call, Case History, This Room Smells of Smoke, I Worry About My Health and Caffeine Intake. It kills me. And It Takes a Village. So all very interesting and unique song titles. I'm already intrigued. And I'm going to do this. I'm literally going to review each song. I've already listened to them. I'm doing this video after I've listened to them. So A Telephone Call. The first impressions, it's honest and beautiful. The general mood is raw, a bit melancholy, definitely bittersweet. My favorite elements, the simplicity, the honesty, the vocal effect. Now the only instrument on this song is a piano. And the melody is absolutely beautiful. It's all the song needs. It's absolutely perfect. The effect on the vocal is similar to leaving a message on an answering machine. Wow. I mean, going old school here. I don't even know if anybody even has those anymore. But it was really cool. And the lyrics are honest. They're raw. The vocals are really well delivered. And it keeps sounds in there that we don't normally hear on studio vocals, which makes it even more realistic. I mean, I feel like he's literally leaving this message for me. The vocals are emotional enough to get the feeling across. And the song ends rather abruptly, just like a message would. So the song's really believable. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's singing it for me. So, we just have to go for a coffee and a chat later. It is a song, actually, that I could listen to on repeat. And out of all of the songs, it's probably actually my favorite. The second song is Case History. So my first impressions, gorgeous sounding guitars. Really mellow feeling. The general mood is mixed because it kind of goes from gloomy to hopeful and then reassuring. My favorite elements, the guitars. The lyrics are very poetic, very expressive, with a nice musical build-up in the chorus. And did I mention I love the guitars? I don't know if I did. They start off clean, and then they go distorted in the chorus. Really cool. I'm really keen on the musical expression of this song. So the chorus has multiple voices joining in, giving us a sense of support. And also because they aren't perfectly synced. It goes along with the feeling of imperfection that the song highlights. And also, again, like a support group. I mean, it's really interesting, how they've done this. I did feel that the key could have been raised just tiny bit for the sake of the lead vocalist, because it was right there at the bottom of his register. However, it actually, I mean, I can see why they did it this way, because it really adds to the feeling of the song at the beginning, that rock bottom. And I think it offers that little bit of extra vulnerability. So this song, it does offer us some hope towards the end, reassuring us that he is okay. There is light on the darkest days. So the song moves me from a place of concern to a place of reassurance emotionally, and then feeling positive and hopeful at the end. Who knew? Right? It's a great song. So the third song on the CP is called This Room Smells of Smoke. So my first impression, philosophical and introspective. The general mood is melancholy but insightful. My favorite elements were the layers of sound, the poetic lyrics, and the drum build. Oh man, it's got a really cool drum build in there that I like that. So this is a song that every introvert needs to hear, because they will absolutely relate 100%. Lossline is a band of poets. Their lyrics paint perfect word pictures, and they do it in a way that you really don't usually hear. It's certainly not full of mindless drivel like a few things you might hear today. They seep with deep thought, introspection, observation, clarity. Lossline has definitely proven that they can write thought-provoking and meaningful lyrics and also play great music. And so for those of you who appreciate both, it's a great band to check out. The fourth song is, and I can't say this one without laughing, I worry about my health and caffeine intake. I relate to the title. Oh gosh. So my first impression, surprisingly upbeat. Wow. It is, the general mood is relatable for the majority of the 30-somethings and over, but in a bit of a sad way. My favorite elements, well, the peppy tempo, but then there's a line that says, I watch the recommended films on Netflix. And it cracks me up. Yeah, I do. So this is the most upbeat song in the collection by far, but don't let it deceive you. It is very relatable in a sad way. See, it highlights the rut that we get stuck in right around our 30s, when life is kind of settled into that monotonous routine of the same drudgery every day. We lose focus, we lose excitement, we forget about all the hopeful, exciting days of our 20s, gray hairs getting to crop up, start looking in the mirror and contemplate that box of hair dye we saw on sale last week at Asda. Yeah, relate yet? And it questions, when did life become this blasé? Did we miss something? Where's the excitement gone? Where's the hope for the future? What are we here for? Yeah, that is a good song. So the last song is called It Takes a Village. So, my first impressions were it's a calm piano ballad. The general mood is bittersweet. My favorite elements, the honesty. The honesty. Oh, wow. And this song moved me. Absolutely. I mean, as relatable as all their songs are, this one hit me. Man, it just, the feels, man. And it moved me to tears, to be honest. And that's actually saying quite a lot. See, there's an invisible tug of war that happens between the should and the what is. And I think this song highlights that very clearly. They're saying that the things that we all think, but we don't say out loud. Maybe we're afraid of judgment or criticism. And I honestly feel relief that I'm not the only one. And I think this element that says, you know, I want to seize the day, but there's always so much to do. You know, and it's exactly that. And music is such a great outlet for the things that we can't seem to speak for ourselves for whatever reason. So thank you, Lossline, for bringing something so honest to the table. So this EP as a whole, it fits perfectly into who Lossline is, what they're about. They're being true to themselves throughout. There's a raw honesty, no gimmicks, just real and relatable. And while this music isn't maybe for the Friday night clubbers, it absolutely has its place and has its purpose. And having music that's so unashamedly honest is very refreshing. I mean, not refreshing in a happy, sunshiny kind of way, but it's a refreshing, like a deep cleansing for the soul kind of way. Lossline says the things that we all think but don't usually say out loud. And it's precisely why I like this band. They're not afraid to be real. They express things in an amazingly beautiful and unique way. So if you are up for a little bit of an emotional journey, be sure to check out their new EP. One of Us Was Building an Empire, and it comes out October 1st, 2021. And thank you for listening today. And I hope to do more of these reviews because that was a lot of fun. And I hope you had fun too. See ya.